What's up, my peers? If y'all take a quick look at my YouTube channel, you'll probably see that I'm a bit of a Monster Hunter fan, and I actually started with Monster Hunter Tri, so I know a thing or two about Monster Hunter. And so with Monster Hunter Wilds around the corner, I just want to talk about some monsters that I want to see return and its current catalog and what I think about it. So without further ado, alright, to start off, for the new catalog in Wilds, Arkfeld, he's pretty cool, honestly. I think he's like the whips on this thing, that's only something you see in Frontier. Along with his he just has a cool ass design. I kind of like him. I think he's dragon element, and I'm really excited to see what the whips are gonna do and if he can even fly. Because honestly, I think he can in the trailers, but I feel like he shouldn't be able to. You know, that's just too much power for the one monster. But he is a flagship, so honestly, I guess he can do whatever he wants. The Black Flame, and then in the newest trailer, I don't even know what I was expecting. I was like, that's kind of weird. And the way he picks you up, it's like some Dead Space kind of thing. If you play Dead Space, there's a lot of, it's a cutscene when he can pick you up. And I know that they've done that in World and Rise, monsters can pick you up and eat you or something. But it's with him, it's just different because he holds you for a second and then you have a chance to get away. Other ones just throw you to the ground and go for the attack, and you can just dodge out the way. He holds you. You got to knife him to make sure he don't kill you. You know. And the Brute Wyvern, he's like a little mosquito alien guy. He's kind of, I don't know. I never really thought of him. He's just so weird. I thought he was like a raptor or a bird wyvern at first, but no. And the Ajurican, a lot of people are comparing him Odogaron and stuff and how he looks. You know, I'm not a huge fan of Ajurican. I think that's how you say it, because he's kind of all over the place with that, his looks. Honestly, I say that now, but I'm probably gonna love him when I find him, and maybe his armor looks really cool. But other than that, I don't think I don't like him off of the book cover of its book. And then we got the Forest Place, Duna. I really like it. It's just that he's kind of fat looking. He got a big belly with a slender face. It doesn't go together, in my opinion. That might just be his giant ass fins that make it look like that, but I think he's just fat. Other than that, I think he looks really cool, honestly. I like his colorfulness. Lalabrina, it's kind of just a standard little spider. He's not really too different from Nursilla, if I'm being honest. I'd rather take Nursilla, because Nursilla got no, I'm pretty sure Nursilla's only poisonous, but this guy just kind of stings you. He looks like a mediocre little spider from the Monster franchise. Then Raydao, I fought him in all the Plains guys are pretty cool. Raydao, I feel like he's a big contender. He's really cool. You know, I really like him. He got a really his freaking railgun attack. That's kind of not something you'd see in Monster Hunter, and that's what I like what they're doing with Wilds. They're a lot of monsters aren't typical anymore. They look different and they look the same, but they all do different new things. And then we got the Balahara. You know, when I first saw it in the trailer, I was like, that guy's gonna be really weird to fight. I've never seen anything like that in Monster Hunter. This guy doesn't even have eyes. He's like Kezu almost, but he might have eyes on his model that I can't see, that we can't see. But I'm like, Balahara? He's a little graboid, you know? I don't know what to think about him. He's cool. I fought him in the beta, and I was like, it's your standard fight. Nothing too outside of the box, you know? Chemitrice, I'm expecting Anjanath level things. I think he's probably gonna be lower tier than Anjanath, even probably. So I don't know. I think Chemitrice is pretty cool. It's just a big chicken. Dashiguma, you know, they're cool. In the first trailer, when you first see them, you're like, what the hell is that? They got a really weird face going on. He's a standard monster, but I feel like he actually also encapsulates what Monster Hunter Wilds has, because with his new attacks and stuff, he's just pure muscle. In that little case, you know, he doesn't have any elemental attacks. So he's an odd addition, but I think he fits in perfectly. He is Monster Hunter Wilds. Chotacabra, you know, I thought he was gonna be a lot harder. I didn't expect them to use him as a tutorial monster. I would have rather had a great something, or a great or royal and great Jedi, but he's kind of just there. He's not. I expected more from him. Alright, first of all, I want to apologize for the bad quality of the mic, but anyways, one of the first monsters I want to see return is Barioth, because honestly, he's one of my favorites. Ever since playing Monster Hunter Tri, he was a pain in the ass to fight, but he's also just kind of cool. Seeing him in Rise and World, He's like that barrier, you know. You need him. You need him in that game, and he's a cool looking guy. And next, I gotta say Anjanath, because Anjanath, he's kind of like the non-official flagship of Monster Hunter World. Like, he was one of the first ones in like the first trailer, and like, damn, he looks cool. So like, him to return in Wilds would be kind of cool, because like, I know Chemitrice is already in there. He's like a fire brute wyvern, but Anjanath, he's just like, he's that guy. Then we got Basilgoose. Honestly, I think he's like really, really cool in my opinion, because like, there's not really a lot of fights in Monster Hunter that are like his, where he's just dropping bombs on you like some kind of fighter jet. And to see him in Monster Hunter Wilds, I feel like he'd fit into the plains or like anything else like really well, in my opinion, because like, he's just a really cool fight overall, and I just want to see him and his cool ass lion armor, because like that, you don't see a lot of that in Monster Hunter. Then I want to see Nergigante, because honestly, I don't think he's like done all of what he can do. You know, when people were saying like leaking, like, oh my god, he's gonna be in Monster Hunter Rise, I was like, oh, I mean, I want to see him, but then I'm like, yeah, he's not gonna fit very well. But like seeing him in Monster Hunter Wilds, it's more of the grounded bit of a game. I feel like he'd fit right in. I like him. He's pretty cool. Not homosexually. Alright, the first part is just monsters that I want, but now it's monsters that I really want. First of all, Namielle is freaking awesome. When I first fought her, it sounds, you know, it looks like a girl. When I first fought that thing, I was like, this is one of the coolest freaking fights ever. It's literally just a better version of Uth doing it, and so if I don't see it in Monster Hunter Wilds, I'm gonna be a little bit pissed, you know? Even though there's not like a great sword, because great sword is my main weapon, like for Namielle, I don't care, like it's a cool ass fight and cool ass music. Then I gotta say Deviljho, because when he was reintroduced in Monster Hunter World, he was just picking fights with everything, and that's like, he's the only monster that does that. He's the only monster that got his own turf wars with other monsters, like, and doing his thing. And his armor skills are usually like really freaking good, so like I would love to see him in Monster Hunter Wilds. I feel like he'd fit in a little bit too perfectly, but if they don't add him, oh well, I just really want to see him. Next, I really want to see Yian Garuga, because like, I forgot to mention that Yian Kut-Ku's in Monster Hunter Wilds. If they don't add Yian Garuga, I'm gonna be heartbroken, because I really like his fight, and I really like his armor with earplugs, and I really like his weapons. So, overall, I really think he's a cool monster. It'd be an amazing addition to Monster Hunter Wilds, in my opinion. So I just want to see him. I need it. After all that, I kind of want to see the Fated Four. I could go without Astalos because we have Raydal, but Gammoth is this soon. Loki, I don't know if I'm saying that right. And Glavenus, I could go without Glavenus and Astalos because like they already have their counterparts. But I want to see Gammoth come back, because I was fighting him earlier in Monster Hunter Generations. I'm like, I kind of missed this fight. He's pretty cool. And then the Mitsutuzune, I don't know if I'm saying that right, is also really cool. And like, I feel like it would bring a lot of variation to Monster Hunter Wilds. This like little catalog, and just it's like they're all really cool fights. And they all have really good armor. So like to see them all return would be awesome. And my favorite tough fight has got to be Elatrion, because he's just such a pain in the ass. I can't even beat him in the Monster Hunter World, not on my own at least, or Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, because like both those games that he's in, he just sucks to fight so damn bad. But he's just so cool. I love his theme, and I love his armor. I love his weapons. Again, you hear me say that a lot about like the monsters that I like, because their armor, the weapons, and their theme always just carries them. And like he's got a lot of personality. He's a pain. But I don't really expect to see him, honestly, again. This last one is really obvious, Legicris. If Legicris doesn't return, I'm gonna be pissed, because honestly, it's been way too damn long not seeing him, and him being in Monster Hunter Generations, he's kind of boring to fight, but I guess it's still his fight, but at the same time it's not. So if I want to see him in Monster Hunter Wilds, and I want them to like, just give him a revamp, you know, because he's the coolest one. He's the flagship of Monster Hunter Tri. I want to see him again. He's super cool, you know. Alright, now I'm flipping the script. Here are some monsters that I just do not want in this game, because they're just gonna ruin it, in my opinion. First, I gotta say Nibblesnarf. His fight is so unbelievably boring. I get, oh, you can put some barrel bombs down, and he'll eat them and it'll explode. You get like a little bit of a chance to attack him, but other than that, it's just that. It's just annoying. I hate fighting him. It's the most annoying fight ever, in my opinion. Then I gotta say Gormagala. He's not a bad monster, don't get me wrong, but like you just can't add him in Monster Hunter Wilds and be like, yeah, he fits in perfectly. Because honestly, I feel like he doesn't, because of his story with Monster Hunter 4. He can't go in the game without like interfering with other things. You need to have something that like he stands on, but like other than that, I don't think he should be in it. They also added Congalala, which I also forgot to talk about, which is kind of random. And so with that in mind, I feel like they would have the audacity to add gypceros, which I absolutely hate. There's not really a moment where I'm like, oh, I really want to see gypceros, or I really want to fight gypceros. He's just such a pain for no reason. He just flashing me. I mean, Tsuyaku, at least he's cool, but like gypceros, he's just weird about it. I hate him. It's like, yeah, I don't want him. And then the monster I really don't want to see is Kezu. I don't know why they just keep on editing him back, and he's just like, I hate fighting him because he got no music. He don't even need his own theme. I'm just saying, like, it's just quietness. You hear his like weird ass sound effects. I hate fighting him. He's so disgusting and everything. I don't want to see him ever again. Keep him out, please, bro. I'll do anything. So that just about wraps it up for what I had to say. Honestly, I missed a ton of monsters, if I'm being honest. Like, I went Ceregios, Tigrex, Nagakuga, but like those are common. Everyone's gonna say that. It's a no-brainer. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. So I'll see you later, my peers. I did end up actually beating this Anjanath. And don't comment on my armor. This is my PC save. And obviously, I haven't played PC at all. I have a Switch, and I played the hell out of it. I don't know why, yeah. I don't know what I'm going on about. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your opinion in the comments, you know. I'd love to hear a little bit. I'm gonna just keep rambling on about random stuff, and goodbye.